Hi again, I'm Charlie and you're looking at Nitronic Rush by Team Nitronic from DigiPen. Nitronic Rush is what can be called an experiment in something called survival racing. The goal is to not only make it to the end of the track with a fast time, but to do so stylishly while surviving the many traps that are in your way. The gameplay in Nitronic Rush is just as fast and exciting as it looks. Tearing up cyberspace at 200 km an hour is a blast thanks to very well thought out controls. On the track you can steer the car normally from side to side, but in the air you're given total control since the futuristic vehicle you're driving has built-in thrusters, so you can do tricks by changing the pitch, yaw and roll before you get back on the road. Be extra careful of gravity though, since the tracks in this game sometimes decide to go upside down. These thrusters also come in handy when you have to deploy the vehicle's wings and fly through sections that don't even have any road at all. Now, it looks like all fun and games, but you will have to use these to deal with the environmental hazards that are thrown at you. These traps are what the game is really about, dodging and surviving the course. There's saws, cliffs, mines, rolling spikes, and flying polygons, and they're all trying to kill you. In addition to the story mode, there's a hardcore mode and a challenge mode that offer significant increases in difficulty. Play them, or try your hand at the stunt mode. The game is very well put together and the challenges are well thought out, with levels requiring you to master specific aspects of the game, like flying or driving sideways. Let's not neglect to talk about the graphics and audio though. Though Nitronic Rush is very reminiscent of F-Zero in its hyper-fast gravity-defying gameplay, it's most reminiscent of Tron in its graphic style. The neon lights of pretty much every color give character to a city that you're driving past. The electroluminescent visual style is complemented by a suitable, but somewhat forgettable techno soundtrack. That said, it's still fairly impressive and looks quite unique, especially for a racing game where most modern racing games are looking for the realism. The overall verdict is that Nitronic Rush is a solid game. Currently, this is my gold standard for free racing games. The game is easy to learn and hard to master. There's a surprising amount of depth below the more simple mechanics, and stunts particularly can be quite elaborate. If you like over-the-top racing games like F-Zero, or if you just like a game that requires you to think on your feet, you simply have to play Nitronic Rush. It's an amazing free game. The Team Nitronic mentioned in this video, though, is no more. Instead, they've changed their name. Now they're called Refract Studios and are no longer based at DigiPen. They're developing a spiritual sequel to Nitronic Rush called Distance. Their project is planned to release on PC. Look forward to it. I also have to inform you guys that there's not going to be any episode next week due to personal reasons.